Really?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Welcome to, I shouldn't clap, right? Welcome to cooking. Hey guys, welcome. Today we're going to be making tortillas, homemade tortillas with two ingredients. Maseca, water, which is not in there, but will be in there eventually, and that's it, and a comal. I found that, so I'm diabetic obviously, but I found that store-bought tortillas actually make my sugar spike up a lot more than homemade tortillas. Don't know scientifically why that is, but it just happened. So I tend to go to homemade tortillas as opposed to store-bought, and it's just fun, it's easy, and it tastes really, really good. So, I don't usually like measure stuff, but for these purposes, I'm gonna measure how many cups of water and maseca we need. So we're gonna start off with a little bit more than a cup, all right? Just another half of this one, because we're feeding 4 people today. So my mom actually taught me this. This is how it feels. This one I want it to be a little bit more wet, so it could be a little bit more easy to stretch out. And so it's gonna make a nice thin tortilla, and it's gonna be pliable, which is what's important for this. So let's do a cup first and see how it looks. This is room temperature water, so should I get to mix it? Do it. All right. So this is actually looking really good so far. It's good to have a big bowl so you can have like space to mix. All right, you see this? We don't want it like this. We want it not to fall apart or crumble up. We want it to be all in one. So we're gonna need more water. And now I'm not gonna measure anymore. I'm just gonna pour and knead out. Ready? So one important thing to note is that if you are in a place with higher elevation or more humidity or whatever, all that affects it. So that's why I don't like to measure, because if I'm in New York, I'm gonna need less water or more water if it's humid, or less, whatever the case may be. Okay, this is looking real nice. So as you can see, it's all holding up together, right? And just to test it out, I'm gonna grab a little ball, right? Make sure you wipe up all your extra masa. Okay, see as you flatten it out on your hand, nothing cracks on the side. That's a good sign. That's what we need. No cracks on the side, able to hold its own. Obviously we're not gonna make the tortillas this small, but that's a good sign. This is how pliable we want the masa. So that was about 1.25 cups of water to 1.5 cups of maseca. All right, so here's the next step. 2 pieces of plastic, sort of like this. Plastic wrap isn't good because it sticks to each other and it's gonna be hard to like peel it off. So we need something like a plastic bag, cut into like a square. Obviously mine isn't perfect, doesn't matter because your tortilla is gonna be round. And for this purpose, I'm gonna use a rolling pin. There's a tortilla press that a lot of people have that you just kind of like, it's a contraption. Put tortilla, plastic, close it, and then squish it, and it comes out a perfect circle. I don't own that, so I use this, and I kind of like the way with the rolling pin, you'll see, it's like not a perfect circle, but that's also kind of cool, and I like it. Should I get rolling? Mm-hmm. So again, no measuring, taking about this much of dough. Actually, that might be a little bit too much, a little bit less than that. It's like a little golf ball. I think it would be like a little golf ball's worth of tortilla dough. You're gonna make it as perfect circle as you can, sort of like this, right? And then 3 fingers. Put it down here, right in the center. With 3 fingers, you're gonna push down. So you kind of sort of flatten it a little bit and give it a head start, right? Then you're gonna take your other piece of plastic, cover that, right? So this is gonna prevent it from sticking, right? And then we get to rolling. So here's how we're gonna roll. Slowly first, you don't want to push too hard. Up and down. Turn it over 90 degrees, right? Yeah. Roll again. Make sure to keep flattening it out. So keep turning it in a circle, right? The more you flatten it out, the more pressure you can put. Okay? I'm gonna go a little faster now, okay? So as you're doing this, start to feel the edges. When the edges start disappearing, that means it's a good thickness. We want them as thin as possible without them falling apart as you're trying to transfer them to the comal. Like I said, not gonna be a perfect circle, but it's cool. It's kind of more rustic like that. I like it. Okay, so now I'm seeing that the edges of it are starting to disappear a little bit. It means I'm almost ready to take the plastic off. And I think we're good. Look at that. Like I said, not your perfect circle, but it's gonna work. And it's super thin. I'm gonna turn on the comal so we can get tortillas cooking. So I'm gonna put this medium to medium low, just a little bit under. What happens when you put it too high is that it just cooks on one side and you're ready to flip, but by the time you're ready to flip, it's already burnt, so you don't want that. All right, super important step, and a lot of people get scared of this part because this is when the tortillas fall apart. So you're gonna grab the tortilla, let's say from the top side, right? You're gonna put it towards your hand, right? And then you're gonna peel off plastic. Look at that, right? And then, now it's more pliable, now it's easy to handle. Literally just gonna put it in the comal, and that's it. So a good sign that it's ready to flip is the sides are gonna start coming up a little bit. You can use a spatula if you want. I like to do it the old school Mexican way and just use my hand. So look for a lip that's kind of like up, right? So I know it doesn't look cooked, but it is, I promise. These are gonna be super nice. It smells great in here already. Move it around. There's hot spots on the comal, so move it around. You want the warmest spot without burning it. See? That's a good sign. Bubble here, bubble here. So that was about a minute total. This is done. Here's the second part of the cooking process. Your tortilla holder, whatever you use, it could be metal, it could be plastic, it could be straw, whatever it is. A couple of towels, right, to keep the moisture and the heat in. You're gonna put one down like this, right? Grab your tortilla. This is how it looks right now, right? It's super hot and burning my hands, but that's how it's gonna look right now. Is it that pliable? Not really. It's still kind of rough, right? So we're gonna put this in here, cover it up, use another towel to secure it, and make sure none of the steam is getting out. And right now, as you put more tortillas on top of it, every tortilla with the heat coming off from the comal is gonna cook it even more. And once you take it out, it's gonna be super pliable, and it's gonna look like your store-bought tortillas. So here we are, done with the tortillas. Made about 20 of them. Because they're in here, they stay nice and warm, and they're gonna maintain its heat, the same heat that you're getting from the comal. As soon as you bring it into the tortilla holder, it's gonna keep cooking the tortillas. So as you saw, the first one wasn't too pliable. I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna grab one, not from the top, from the middle, closer to the bottom, and you're gonna see just, first of all, so there's so much steam in here, it's amazing. And let's just grab one. Look at that. Now it looks like a tortilla that you get at the store. Fully cooked, nice and steamy. And it just looks delicious. I'm gonna taste a bite of it by itself. It's awesome. It's like fluffy in the middle too. You really get the corn taste. This is a salsa de chile de árbol, which is a really spicy chili. I'm just gonna dip it in there, see how that tastes with it. Oh yeah. Oh man. Ooh, wow. That's hot. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like this video. If you have any questions, you can comment. If you want, you can find me on Instagram at a pinch. What is it? A pinch. A pinch of Pepe. And you can DM me there or whatever. Thank you so much. Stay safe and stay healthy. That's so spicy.